Everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII-2. The reason why this video is a bit late is because I originally recorded this episode, rewatched it, found out it was unwatchable because it skipped so much. So I decided that I could no longer use that laptop to record. So now I'm using my normal laptop instead of my old one. So hopefully this episode won't skip so much. So yeah, that's why I'm a bit late with this, but it's all good now. So here we're doing the temporal rift puzzles. Basically we have to collect all the crystals before the platforms disappear, and we can only step on each platform once. So, yeah, nothing too hard. There's worse puzzles in this game.
The machine's working.
Let's see what it does, yeah?
Let's.
Also, I forgot to say, because I had to re-record this, and I kept overwriting the same save profile, I had to start a new game and build back to this point. Could have been worse, could have been further in the game, but wasn't the best. And especially since I had some stuff going on last week, like I had my school's spring concert to do, which was fun, but it took up a lot of time because my school takes its music seriously, and I'm in a few different musical groups, so I had to take a lot of time to get that done. And also just like general school life in general, because you know, preparing for A-levels, much fun. But now I have a week off for Easter, so I'm sure I could get a lot of this recorded. I do keep up the stable pace, hopefully, for now. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Because once my exams start, it's not going to be fun. Because I stupidly decided to do 4 essay A-levels in the form of English, history, psychology, and sociology. A lot of learning. A lot of revisions will need to take place. But okay, back to the game. We just activated that crystal machine thing, so now hopefully Atlas is in a weakened state. Who knows? Well, we do know he is in a weaker state. So now we'll just go through and work our way back to Atlas until we take him on and hope to solve this anomaly on the machine. Also, I think I have a different monster in my team than what I had before. I think I had a gremlin in it before, and now I have that thing for a Ravager. My Medic is still a Cassie. While I don't have a commando.
We did it!
Have you seen that big old giant? Where'd he come from? Someone sure wasted their time and hard-earned money making something that big. I don't like seeing materials go to waste like that, but hey, what can I do? I can open up my shop! That's what
So
I can
happy.
do!
Nothing can seem to bring down Trugalina. I think I'm fine for now on items.
You know I'm counting on you. Everyone is!
So, wait. Okay, so now we head on and battle Atlas.
There he is!
And not looking too happy.
Our journey is over.
And that is why you break out a Sentinel quickly. Even though he is weakened, he can still hit hard. So let's try that again, and hopefully better. Did I not turn on that machine?
Time is over.
I'm very confused. Oh, whoops. No, I didn't. Have to head back. Grip. I'll cut this out. I'll be back in a second.
Hope this actually lets us control Atlas.
All we can do is pray.
Please work. Please work.
Finally! Can you hear me now? It looks like Atlas is starting to slow down a little.
Sounds like we did something.
Okay, so now he's in a weaker state. Let's head back. I'm not gonna find anything, so it won't be too long to head back. I'll just run through. I feel very stupid right now. Extremely. Okay, so now that we are finally back to Atlas, we will take him on properly. See? Much weaker state. His HP bar is very low. Very low indeed.
Get him!
I can't decide what I want to do. for relentless
This should do it.
and build that stagger gauge.
Get him!
Not to hit that switch, I've been very annoyed with that. Now what can you do? So we've nearly staggered Atlas and soon he'll be finished.
Get him!
And there he is done. Now we just chip away at his HP until he dies. And hopefully all the time distortions will be back to normal. Wait.
Take this!
So how'd we do?
We did it! No!
I'm on it! Hey! How did we get here?
No! Look out!
Move!
I think I found his weak spot. Ready?
Do it!
Wait for it.
Now!
Quick time events are not fun. Guys, good. I hate it.
Whoa! Now what?
Paradox is dissipating. I wonder what caused the paradox effect.
This is just a theory, but I think there might be someone out there derailing history and bending the timeline. That's why Atlas and these gates are
Very
appearing out of nowhere.
specific cause, though. The paradox may have been caused by someone meddling in history. Let's think about that.
Who would do something like that?
I don't know. Someone who has the power to change history. And since we can use the gates, we'll have to stop him.
This ability to control monsters and use the gates. Could it be a gift from lightning?
We'll just have to find her so you can ask her yourself. Alyssa, we took Atlas down. That place you were looking for is right in front of us.
That's great news! I'm on my way!
There's an epitaph. Here lie the innocent victims of chance, cast out and cast down. May their souls find the path that leads them home.
Cast out. These must be victims of the Purge.
This is it! This is the place! I thought I might be... But that's not my name.
Then whose is it?
Kubo. It's my friend's. She died here, running from the Purge. And me? I'm one of those who survived. 5 years ago, the entire town of Bodum, it was wiped out by the army. I was there, visiting my friend. Then everything went to hell. We ran and hid with the other fugitives. But just as the troops were pulling out, that's when the ceiling of our hiding place collapsed. Ever since then, I've had the same dream. I'm trapped under rubble. It's dark. I'm in pain. I can barely breathe. The next thing I know, I rise out of my body. And I'm standing before this grave. And the name written on the stone. It's mine. After seeing that image so many times, I started to think that maybe I did die back then. And the life I'm living now is just an illusion.
Alyssa, you feel that way too?
Well, you seem real to me.
Real enough, I guess. Even if they all forget, I never will.
And neither will I. I can never forget. The events that scarred Alyssa were started by Lassie. If I had never become a Lassie, if I had never made those mistakes, then the Purge, well, it may never have happened. Lightning, is there any way to make up for the suffering we've caused? Can we ever give back what we've taken?
Okay then. I think that wraps things up for Alyssa. Now for our little quest.
Right.
Let's find an artifact and open a gate.
So, where should we look?
Well, now we've cleared up the paradox effect. It's possible those sneaky artifacts have come out of hiding. Let's try searching those areas we couldn't reach.
Time for some Moogle magic. Kubo!
Huh?
Mog, you can help? You're a lifesaver.
Kubo!
Just saying, Noel, you're very smooth with the ladies, full on just like poking them. Might make anyone feel better.
Come on, Mom.
But Sarah, you can't just blame yourself. You also need to blame lightning, and snow didn't make matters any better, and Vanilo's the one who made you the sea, and I'm sure we can throw Hope and Saz in there somehow, just throwing the whole cast of the original 13 game. Don't worry, it was a multi-causal event, you can't just blame yourself. Although you're not innocent in it, so at least feel some guilt.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
Okay, so now that we have gotten that fragment, we can head to one of the gates and access a different time period. Okay, Mog, I know that that's there, but we can't get it for now, so just leave it. Also, the gate we're going to is the one that's like above ground with all the guards around it, because the one underground, the artifact doesn't fit. But who knows where this gate will bring us? Will it bring us to a place where we have already been? Or will it bring us to an entirely new past, present, or future where we have never seen before?
Found the capsule in the room.
Let's see. Using Ellipse artifact to activate the gate and step into the flow of time. Yes. Eclipse. Not Ellipse, an Eclipse artifact.
Yes. Yes, it worked.
Popo.
Sarah, you okay?
Popo.
It's nothing. I'm fine, really. Just tired, I guess.
Right. Somehow I kind of doubt it's nothing.
We unraveled the paradox and continued on to another time, another place. But why had these gates appeared? Who had tangled the timelines, and for what purpose? We still didn't know. Why am I able to fix these temporal anomalies, bend monsters to my will? Why do I have this power at all? I'll keep traveling with Noel, knowing that we'll find you eventually. So Lightning, if you're watching, do what you can to guide us to your side. I hope we land right in the place where Lightning is waiting. Where do you think we'll end up this time? The future? The past?
I have no idea. With all this jumping back and forth, I'm not sure I know which is which anymore. But the past is what makes us who we are. Defines us as people. The future that we're aiming for, that's the thing we can change. No matter how bad things have been, without that past, I wouldn't be who I am now.
That makes sense.
So Sarah, you shouldn't feel like you're wasting your time. Even if we don't arrive in Valhalla, there's still value in every path we take.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But hey, I won't complain if we do end up there. All this running around is exhausting.
Hey, make up your mind.
Just be honest with yourself. If you are, you'll be sure to arrive in the future you want.
Sarah, forgive me. That was a past you never should have had to deal with. But now, because of your courage, the timelines have one less knot to unravel. If I could, I would thank you for what you have accomplished. But I can't. Not just yet.
God, Lightning, you could still thank her. Even though she can't hear it, you'd still be able to thank her. Okay, so I think that just about wraps us up for now. We have unlocked the Yasha's massive 10 AF. So we'll be going to somewhere familiar in the not so distant future. Yeah, very interesting. Who knows what we'll find there, or who will find there even. Because in Brasher Ruins we had Alyssa who somehow knew us. Maybe we'll meet someone else who also somehow knows us. But for now, let's wrap it up here. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you again in part 7.